the planning board. I will now call the meeting to order, the August 10th, 2020 meeting to order. I'd like to start off by saying to all that are here with us that unfortunately we have a very limited board this evening. We have two members that were not able to make tonight's meeting. So everything that we had planned on doing this evening is going to be very abbreviated, and a lot of stuff we're not going to be able to get to simply because of the people we have here. So I guess we should start with the administrative duties. Approve the minutes for
July 28th.
I'm looking for the minutes. Where the heck did I put them? Okay. Approve the minutes for July 28th, 2020.
I have one change.
Okay.
And that's in the approve the minutes section. The first title, approval of 13, 2020 minutes, is missing the word July.
Okay.
That's it.
Jason, do you have any other comments regarding the July 28th minutes?
I don't know.
Okay. Does somebody want to make a motion?
I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the July 28th, 2020 minutes as amended.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Hi, Jason Smeagol, second.
Okay. I'll call for a vote. Lil?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Bob is a yes. Because I'm having trouble here. Bear with me for a minute. I lost my minutes or my agenda.
Well, the next thing was review billing.
Okay. Do we have any bills that need to be reviewed?
No, but the other thing was review billing. And I would like to request that it be postponed to the next meeting when we have a full board.
Okay. Does anybody have any issue with that?
I don't know.
Okay. So let's postpone it until the next meeting.
Okay. Did you find your agenda?
I'm still looking. Got swallowed here somewhere. This is strange.
You know something? If you're looking at your email, Bob, it might be somebody replied to that email, so it might not be showing up as that. You have to go in your thread to find it.
Okay, hang on. Oh, jeepers. That's not it. Okay, I can do this a different way. Okay, I've got it back. Okay, the next administrative duty is to approve and sign the extension letter for Mr. Katowitz. Unfortunately, we do not, since I have to recuse myself from any discussion regarding Mr. Katowitz, the board will not have a quorum to vote to approve and sign the extension letter. Jason and Lil, if you two would like to talk among yourselves about it, I will just simply recuse myself and let you folks move forward with a conversation.
I think we should just wait until the next meeting.
Yeah, when everyone's here. I agree.
Okay, so that gets postponed. Next thing, new business. An A&R for Easton Street.
We do not have anybody online for that, as far as I know.
Okay. I don't know if you folks had the opportunity to review that. The documents that were sent by Kathy Leonard earlier today. I did. I don't understand what we're being asked to review and approve. I think we need some clarification there, because this whole A&R thing had been previously approved by the Board of Health for the lots on Easton Street at the intersection of Easton and Amherst. I don't know what's going on myself. Any comment?
I'm confused too.
Okay. Jason?
Yeah, I mean, I looked it over earlier. I'm looking it over now, and I'm not exactly sure with you guys what they're asking of us here.
Okay. So we should probably, Lil, how would we go about this generally? Will we have Kathy Leonard reach out to either Mr. Fugler or Harold L. Eaton Associates for clarification?
Yes, we can ask them to be on the next meeting so that they can answer any questions we may have.
Okay. Is that something that you would generally take care of with Kathy Leonard?
Yes, that is correct. I will take care of that.
Okay. Let's see. The DLTA grant scope clarification. Are we anywhere near trying to clarify that yet?
Well, I think we need the full board for that, so everybody understands it. I think Ken's got an explanation, but he needs to explain it to the whole board.
Okay. Are we good with postponing that till the next meeting?
I will probably I will probably reach out to the chair and include Lil in an email with regards to at least getting everyone on the same page. I know that the board has an important role with this, but also the Economic Development Committee has an important role with this. So I think if we can get at least the board chair and members of the Economic Development Committee and the town administrator talking about the same project, we'll be in a better place then to explain the role of the board as well as the project.
Jim is on the Economic Development Committee too.
Okay, well, that's helpful.
Okay, so Lil, do you want motions made and seconded for all these postponements?
We probably should, just to cover everything.
Okay, yeah, why don't we backtrack up to approving it? Wow, jeepers, how are we going to vote on that? I can't vote. for Mr. Katowitz.
And 2 doesn't make a quorum, so I guess we
That
can
is
vote.
correct. Okay. Okay, I will entertain a motion for the ANR on Easton Street, if somebody would like to, or I can.
Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, I'll make a motion for the ANR on Easton Street, submitted to us for this meeting, August 10th, 2020, that we postpone that until the next meeting, with further clarification as to what needs to be done, or what the changes are, if there are changes. The paperwork that was sent to us does not seem to define anything. That's the motion.
Got it. I'll second.
Okay, I have a second. I'll do this by roll call. Or any other discussion? Hearing none. Lil?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Bob says yes as well. The DLTA grant scope clarification, I'll make a motion to postpone that to the next meeting so that Ken Camilla can reach out to the chair of the board, as well as to the town administrator and the economic development committee for the roles that everybody will play in this. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Lil?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Bob says yes. Discussion for the town, for Kellogg Hall application. I would like to make a motion to postpone that as well, since we don't have a full board, for the next meeting. And is there any discussion on that motion?
Nope.
Okay, hearing no other discussion, I'll call for a vote.
Oh,
Lil?
we need a second. We need a second first.
Oh, I'm sorry, you are correct. We need a second.
Jason, you want a second?
Yeah, I can second.
Okay. Lil?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Bob? Yes. Next thing on the agenda is under the column any other business, to continue the discussion, further discussion on bylaw amendments and zoning. Again, I'd like to make a motion to postpone that to the next meeting with a full board.
I'll second.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. Lil?
Yes.
Jason?
Yes.
Bob is yes. Next item is Ken Camilla Research, 115 North Street. Is business plans allowed? I'm just throwing this out to the two members of the board. Do we want to discuss this evening? Or does the board have any questions that we may be able to have further answered by Ken for the next meeting?
I don't have any questions. I would prefer it postponed till we have a full board.
Okay, is that a motion?
I can make it a motion to postpone the discussion on the 115 North Street proposed business plan until the next meeting.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. Lil,
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
and Bob is a yes. We also received some paperwork late this afternoon from Kathy Leonard regarding an A&R for Mr. Katowitz. I will recuse myself from that. I will leave that up to Jason and Lil to discuss if they see fit. If not, we'll have to wait until the next meeting, I guess, when we have a board.
I would prefer to wait till we have the board.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, that will be postponed until the next meeting. We should probably set a next meeting date. Lil, I believe you said that would be the 24th of August.
That is correct.
Okay. There may be some issues with Jason, just so you know, and if Jim is going to review this later, apparently we will not be able to meet at the Carnegie Library, the meeting room floor, but there is the possibility of meeting in the basement, I believe you said, Lil, or the police safety, or the safety complex. Just so everybody knows, if that is indeed when we choose to have our next meeting.
And
Okay.
Ken, so that you know, and Jason too, there will not be any screen to display anything on in either of those places.
Okay.
I didn't hear a shoe drop.
Is there
I heard some.
is there Wi-Fi available in the library?
There should be Wi-Fi downstairs if whomever chooses to meet down there.
Okay.
Lil,
So if we have Wi-Fi, we might be able to pull up the screen anyway.
What do you mean? The screen's going to be upstairs. You're going to be downstairs.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Or if you meet at the public safety complex, there isn't a screen at all in that room.
I was just going to ask that question. Well, I couldn't remember if there was or not. The reason that we can't meet on the meeting hall floor of the Carnegie Library is because early voting starts that day, and we will not be granted access to that room, which is where the big screen TV is. So
Okay.
that's that whole issue. Is there anything else that the board would like to discuss this evening? Ken, how about you?
I don't have anything to discuss. I believe that I sent over to Lil this afternoon the determination for 115 North Street that the board will review at the next meeting, as well as what else did I send? Lil, what
Well,
did I send?
you sent an invoice, but that wasn't for the planning board.
Right. There was two documents. There was 115 North. Oh, and that was the draft letter for
Right.
the clerk regarding the Katowitz subdivision. I'm hoping at the next meeting, and I quickly played around with this GoToMeeting, and I talked to Kathy Leonard this afternoon, and she gave me permission to share the screen. So if the board wants to continue discussions on the zoning map amendments at the next meeting, you know, whether or not you convene wherever you convene, if someone has a laptop or has the ability to see a screen, I believe GoToMeeting can also be seen on a phone. On a smartphone. I'm hoping to be able to share that document so that both the public and the board can see it. And we can discuss it.
Ken, for myself, if you could just merely email the board, primarily myself, whatever maps or documents you may want to show on the screen, I could retrieve them and look at my own from my house, my office.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, based on the last conversation, I really didn't tackle any of the discussion regarding the map, considering the difficulty in, and I think the board still had some discussion to make as far as what the measurement you were exploring for the front
Right.
setbacks. So, you know, I think what I shared at the last meeting will probably be still used, but we'll go ahead and send that out again. And then I think during the course of the meeting, be able to walk through it, and, you know, I can fine tune how that presentation is going to look.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else, Ken?
No, I don't think so. Other than, you know, we'll see you at the next meeting, whenever that 24th.
Okay. Is there anybody from the general public that has any questions or comments for us?
Looks like the only other person we have on is Ben Haley. Say hi, Ben.
Hi, I have no questions.
Okay. Okay, well, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll go
I'll
ahead and make a
second.
motion to adjourn. Okay,
Okay, we have the motion. Jason seconds. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Will?
Aye.
Jason?
Yes.
Bob is a yes. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you all.
Aye.
All right.